friends, happy Friday. Today is Grandparents' Day, the day that Miss Fuberg's going to send out the video that she put together for your grandparents, and hopefully you can share that with them, email that on to them and forward it so that they can see it as well. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Well, we thought it would be nice to do a little grandparent project. So in your packet of stuff, there's several papers. This paper is the directions on how to put together the writing that you're going to do. And then after that are all the pages that you're going to need. Now there's a page that has 2 circles that say World's Best Grandma. And there's a page that has 2 circles that say World's Best Grandpa. And then a ribbon that says I love the world's best grandma because. You're going to write right here why you love your grandma. Make sure you write it nice and neat for her. And do the same for grandpa. And look at the top so you know who it's for. It says, I have the world's best grandpa. So that one's for grandpa. So write why you have the world's best grandpa. And we gave you 2 for grandpa and 2 for grandma because some of you have 2 grandpas and 2 grandmas. So then you can give 1 to each grandma and each grandpa. So write why you really like your grandma and grandpa. Then this page here, you're going to draw a picture of grandpa. And you're going to cut that out. You're going to decorate it, make it look really nice. And you're going to just put glue here at the top, glue it on like a little book. And then they'll lift it up and they can see what you wrote. And this is supposed to look kind of like a blue ribbon or an award. And then you can give that to grandma and to grandpa when the next time you see them. Or if you want to mail it, put it in the mail and mail it to them. They would like that as well. So this is just a fun project for you to work on for your grandma and your grandpa. And like I said, the directions are already there for you, so have mom and dad help you with the directions on how to do that writing. So at least write 1 to grandma and write 1 to grandpa if you can. If you have a grandma and grandpa, that would be wonderful. Also, math. We're going to talk about math. And I want you to remember back a ways, a while ago, we learned about Elmo. And remember what Elmo likes to do? He likes to eat. And what does he like to eat? The big numbers, right? So if I had the number 27 and the number 9, which number is he going to eat? He's going to eat 27, right? What if I had 27 and a 27? If you have 27 and 27, look at then it equals, doesn't it? He wants to eat both of them. Nom, 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 nom. Well, I want you to keep that in your mind, the less than, greater than, and equals. We did a lot with that before. And we're going to be working in your workbook. So go ahead and go get your workbooks. We're going to work on this together. And what we're going to do is we are going to work on page 206 together. So make sure you mark 206. And we're also have to flip back to several pages. And we're going to flip back to page 188 and 189. And it shows the pictures like this. Now, if it's too hard to be flipping back and forth, it's totally fine to rip out the page so that you can look at the posters or rip the posters out, the pictures out, and then just be able to see it that way if you don't want to flip back and forth. Now we have to solve these number stories, and then we have to use the less than, greater than, or equal than sign. So it first says that we're going to solve the number stories using the school store mini posters, which we have on this page. Write number models for your answers using less than or greater than. So first we have to find out, Natalie buys colored paper and a crayon. Colored paper and a crayon. How much is the colored paper? Looks like it's 38 cents. So let's write 38 on the board. 38 cents. And she bought a crayon. How much is the crayon? 6 cents. So we're going to add 6 plus 6. Now we talked about how we can add these digits together with using base 10 blocks, or you can count on your fingers, or you can use your hundreds chart, whatever you would like to use to figure out what is 38 plus 6. I think I'm going to count on. So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So the answer is 44. Natalie has to pay 44 cents. Now, so you can write that where it says how much did each child spend right underneath here. Write 44 because that's how much Natalie spent. Do 44 cents and we'll just do a little cent mark. Whoops, let's see. There you go. So you can see that. Now we need to figure out how much did Jeffrey spend. Jeffrey buys scissors and an eraser. Let's see, how much is the scissors and an eraser? So the scissors is 30 cents. So we're going to write 30. And he bought an eraser. Look at here. The eraser, 17 cents. So we're going to add 17 plus 17. So we're going to add that together. Now when I add that together, how many do I have in the one spot? No one. I only have 7. So I can make that a 7 because I know I don't have to make any exchanges, right? And how many do I have in the tens place? 3 plus 1. I have 4. So I know it's going to be 47. Now what we need to do is put a less than, greater than, or equal sign between the two numbers. So is 44 less than, equals to, or greater, or less than, equal, or greater than 47? Which one? It's less than. So we're going to have Elmo eat 47. Good job. All right, let's do number 2 together. So number 2 says that Ramasi buys a ball and a colored pencil. So how much did the ball cost? Let's see. Oh, it looks like the ball, 50 cents. So he bought a ball for 50 cents. And a colored pencil. His colored pencil is 29 cents. So we're going to add 29 cents to the 50 cents. So 29. How much is that? Let me see. Well, if I want to add the numbers up in the ones place, I see there's just 9. 0 plus 9 is 9. If I add the numbers up in the tens place, 5 plus 2 is 7. So he needs 79 cents. So you can go ahead and write 79 cents here. The bottom, write 79. And then we have to figure out how much Nakata buys. She buys a pen and a pencil. How much is a pen and a pencil? Let's see here. So a pen looks like it's 31 cents. And, oopsies, and a pencil is 28 cents. So if I'm going to add the numbers in the one place first, 8 plus 1 is 9. I'm going to add the numbers in the 10 place. 3 plus 2 is 5, 59 cents. So what would we put in the middle there? Less than, greater than, or equal? We would go less than again. So we would write that in our book. Whoops. We'd make it so that Elmo is eating number 79. And I didn't write that up here, but it was 44 and I think it was 47 cents. So it would look like that. Now what I want you to work on is the page right next to it. And this is page 207. Now what you're going to need is number cards. If you don't have number cards at home, what you can use is a deck of cards, but you only need to have 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, you have to have numbers 1 through 9 and just one of each. So that's what I have right here, numbers 1 through 9. The ace can be a 1. Oops, the ace can be a 1. There you go. So you're going to mix them up. It says shuffle them up, and then you're going to draw 2 cards. So I'm going to pick 2 cards. Here's my 2 cards. On your math book, they want, first of all, tell me what cards did you pick up. I picked up 7 and 6. So on the line, I'm going to write 7, where it says cards, I'm going to write 7 and a 6. And then what's the smaller number? What's the smallest number I can make with those numbers? It's 67. What's the largest number I can make? 76. And then you're going to shuffle the cards, and you're going to do that again for number 2 and number 3. Then it says, use the numbers in the table up here to write a number sentence for each row using the less than, greater than, or the equal sign. So for number 1, here's number 1 right here. This is row number 1. What they want to know is 67, is it less than, greater than, or equal to 76? Well, it's less than, so I'm going to do the less than sign. Oops, I noticed you can't see this, sorry. And then I'm going to write 76. And do that for line number 2 and line number 3 right down here. Then at the very bottom, can you see that? There you go. It says, what is the smallest number you can make with your cards? So what was the smallest number you can make with your cards? Write that here. What's the biggest number you can write? If you want to look up here for your smallest and biggest number, that's okay, and write that on the line. I'd like for you to snap a picture of it and upload it to your folder. Since today is Friday, you need to take an AR test on a Friday book, and so the books that are usually for your Wednesday books are your Friday books. So some of you have this book called Watching Horses Grow, and some of you have this book called Look Out for Dolphins. So you'll have one of these books, read it once or twice, and then take an AR test on it.